Okay, what I'm going to show you how to do now is how to solder the LED. We're going to solder some wires onto the LED. So first thing we need to do is get 2 bits of wire. So we put it against the ruler and measure it about 20 centimetres or 200 mil. Cut it in half. Then fold it and then cut it. So we've got 2 bits of wire, both 10 centimetres long. Now what we've got to do is strip the ends of the wires using some wire strippers. Now you can see there's 2 V's that when they come together like that create a small little space, and that space is big enough for so you don't cut through the conductor, you only cut through the insulator. So don't squeeze too hard with the wire strippers, but pass the wire through. We're going to strip about 1 centimetre of insulation off one end and about 1/2 centimetre off the other end. So place it in there and squeeze it in the V, just gently until you feel like it's gripping the wire. Wrap it around your finger and pull it off like that. So 1 centimetre off that end and then about 1/2 centimetre off the other end. So grip it, just feel like you're gripping the wire, and there you go. Okay, we'll do that on both wires while we're doing it. If you feel like you may have cut through some of the wires, just take it down to the microscope and have a look. If you have cut through some of the wires, unfortunately you've got to start again. So, now what we're going to do is attach this wire to the light sensor. So separate the 2 wires a little bit. Hold them together with your first finger and your thumb, and then wrap the wire around like that. And to make sure it permanently stays there, we just need to add some solder. So add the leg that's not going to be soldered into the helping hand. Take the soldering iron, wipe it on the sponge, and hold the soldering iron underneath the connection, for about 3 seconds again. So 1, 2, 3, and then melt some solder on the connect, and then gradually move the soldering iron down like that. I'll do the other side. So take the longer piece of wire that you've stripped, hold it with your first finger and your thumb, and then just wrap it round like that. And then hold the other side in the helping hand. Take the soldering iron, heat it up again for about 3 seconds. 2, 3, and then just melt some solder on there. And that should then keep them permanently attached. To stop the wires touching each other and making a short circuit, we're going to use some heat shrink. So, I'm just going to take some heat shrink and place it against there, and we just need it on one side. So, use the scissors to cut this. Just cut it so it would just cover over the connection. And slide it on like that, all the way up to the top, over the connection and up like that, and hold it with the other wire. Now we're not going to touch the wire or touch the heat shrink with the soldering iron, we're just going to heat it underneath. So hold it nice and steady, hold it for about 5 seconds underneath, don't touch it, and you can see it start to shrink. As it starts to shrink, gradually move it up like that, and you see it gradually shrink. Okay. And then once you've done that, that should be okay, job done. And this should kind of stick in place now and stop the wires touching each other. Okay, and that's it.